Hello and welcome here. An irritating superhero suit trend that really needs to come to a stop is still continued by DC's The Flash. Barry Allen is once again played by Ezra Miller, who gives what may be his greatest performance to date in the part. Several other superheroes, such as Sasha Calle's Supergirl, Michael Keaton's Batman, Ben Affleck's DCEU Batman, and others, join Miller in The Flash. The heroes in The Flash require a variety of super costumes, and some of them look better than others in the film. While The Flash had several legitimately excellent superhero outfits, the film ultimately succumbed to an annoying superhero costume fad. The Supergirl outfit from The Flash, which seemed better in behind-the-scenes photos than it did in the movie, is a prime illustration of this. There has been a trend where real superhero suits are being completely replaced by CGI versions of the costumes, something DC has also done in the past, most notably on Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern movie. This makes the whole thing look unnatural, even if the actor actually wore a real superhero suit on set. Unfortunately, The Flash is just another project to follow this annoying superhero outfit pattern, despite having some fantastic superhero suit designs. The CGI in the Flash movie is subpar, even for the supersuits. Superhero films are famed for their spectacular battles, and while they can't be realistically shown without the use of CGI, at least the heroes' outfits should be practical to give the movies a feeling of authenticity. That does not occur in The Flash, a film whose VFX-heavy production was inevitable given the nature of its lead characters' superpowers and the ambitious nature of its plot, which includes multiple DC characters through the utilization of the universe. Although a substantial VFX use was anticipated, The Flash featured several instances of subpar CGI, which had an impact on its superhero outfits. Every close-up view of Affleck's Batman riding his motorbike at the beginning of The Flash had an uncanny valley vibe to it, with the bad CGI making his blue cowl appear awfully rubbery. Sadly, that would be a recurrent feature of the entertaining movie. If CGI overlays had not been used on Miller's Flash suit and Calle's Supergirl outfit in several instances throughout the movie, they would have both looked better. Funny enough, the outfits looked best when they weren't being worn by the characters since there was no CGI involved, which made the suits stand out. The CGI problem also affected Keaton's portrayal as Batman. Even while The Flash's heroic outfits may have benefited from less CGI interference, at least they weren't as detrimental to the movie as The Flash's epically bad CGI appearances from other universes. Affleck's Batman needs aid from The Flash towards the beginning of the movie, and sadly, those photos were leaked all over social media along with the poor CGI on the infants. Despite being a good movie, this has affected The Flash's box office expectations, making it difficult for the movie to be the success DC believed it would be. Across the genre, superhero suits are becoming less usable. Marvel Studios has been the primary cause of the discouraging rise of CGI suits over real ones in superhero productions over the years, despite the fact that DC does have its issues. Iron Man's nanotech armor was depicted in the 2018 film Avengers: Infinity War and would later appear in several superhero films in the MCU. The application of this method in 2019's Avengers Endgame, where the white team suits worn by the Avengers were all CGI and seemed authentic, was perhaps the greatest. After that, not many superhero films or TV series have had the same success with the method, which is currently used in both media. The use of VFX on practical suits to better integrate the heroes into CGI environments, combined with many nanotech suits, is making one of the most cherished aspects of the genre feel cheapened. While there are still exceptions, such as Marvel Studios' Eternals, superhero suits as a whole are now becoming less practical across the genre. Superhero films must highlight practical suits. Superhero costumes, like those worn by Robert Downey Jr. in Iron Man, may not always be entirely practical, but they may nevertheless be made to seem authentic. Iron Man's early MCU armor looked far more convincing than his later armor, and his nanotech armor never felt quite genuine. For battle scenes and more complex sequences, a combination of CGI and actual suits can be effective as long as a feeling of realism is maintained. Most of the time, The Flash failed to do that, and the movie made the mistake of adding extra layers of CGI to outfits in situations where they were not essential. As a result, Miller frequently seemed to be wearing a rubber suit while merely standing and conversing with someone wearing a suit. After The Flash demonstrated how not to do it, DC should change its strategy and allow actual suits take the stage, minimizing the use of CGI on them going forward. Audiences want to see heroes on the big screen donning their comic book accurate uniforms. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you soon.